How's it going?
Pretty good, Boogieman. How are you doing?
Wayne's World!
Yeah, we brought Wayne's World with us.
Excellent!
That is awesome.
How's it going, Wayne? It's Wayne and Girth.
Wayne and Girth.
Is it Girth or Garth? I think it's Girth.
I think it's
How's
Garth.
it going, Wayne? WayneKo! How's it going? Boogieman in the house!
Pretty good. How you doing, Boogieman?
I'm doing great. I'm kind of exhausted, though. I was up all night doing a 3 a.m. challenge.
3 a.m. challenge. So how did that go?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I ran into I was walking around the house and there was symmetrical Coke can stacking. You ever heard of that?
I've never heard of that.
It's a phenomenon that usually happens with poltergeists. Now, if you ever watched the movie Ghostbusters, if you watch the movie Ghostbusters, in the beginning of Ghostbusters, they're walking through a library, and Egon sees a stack of books, and they're like, "Oh, symmetrical book stacking, right?" That's what happened. That's what happened in the Boogeyman's kitchen last night. But it happened with cans of Coca-Cola.
Are you selling the place? Because I'd be selling my place if that's what happened.
No, you know what? The Dead Skeleton likes it haunted. That's the best way to run a show about skeletons. You know, to have supernatural events occurring all the time. And actually, you know what? Towards about the half an hour mark, I went outside, and guess what I found outside?
Sunshine.
No, it was dark and rainy. Guess what I found?
Dark and raining.
In the dark rain, guess what I found at 3:30 a.m.?
What did you find at 3:30 a.m.?
I found a skull.
Oh!
I found a skull. I hope it looked like a human skull, but I don't know whose skull it was. But I'm afraid that the owner of the original skull is probably going to haunt me.
Well, I mean, it probably messed up his whole day.
No, you know what? I'll have to ask him tomorrow night. I think I might go out again at 3:30 and find out how he's doing. If he's still there. If he's still there, I'm not sure.
You're going to have to ask him how that's going for him. Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
Right. Maybe after this whole COVID-19 is over, maybe we can go to what's a good restaurant in Chicago? What were we talking about earlier?
Fatso's Last Stands, where you're going to want to go.
Fatso's Last Stand, yes. When COVID-19's over, Fatso's Last Stand, I'm going to bring the skull and Boogieman WayneKo. We'll all meet up at Fatso's Last Stand.
That sounds great. Now, y'all know more about Chicago than I do, but this is what I'm going to say. There's 2 locations of Fatso's Last Stand. So one of them is this really new location where they got this bougie lighting and tables and all of that. We don't want to go to that. We want to go to the first one where it's true to the city where you have to stand outside.
Hold on, I don't mean to interrupt you, but bougie? You said bougie?
Yeah, bougie. You know, like
you like to call me the bougie man.
The bougie man. no, bougie. Bougie like classy.
Bougie man, and I would probably like to go to the bougie one a little bit more.
No. We want to go to the other one.
Oh, you want to go to the other one?
We want to go where we stand outside.
Like, yeah, but I can probably get us in front of the line accents.
That's right.
Say, hey, look, it's the bougie man. I'm here.
There you go.
I'm here. Let us in. What do they have? Like fries and cheeseburgers?
Oh, it's this cheeseburger with this what do they call it? Monster cheese, some kind of house
cheese. I love monster cheese.
So good. So good.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh my goodness. My mouth is already watering. Can you see?
I can see. I can tell.
Look at that.
We're gonna have to talk to the dead skeleton though about getting you some teeth work there going on.
You know what? My teeth, they're social distancing.
They're socially distancing. Oh, I love it.
This tooth social distances from this tooth. It's great.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
social
good.
Social distancing.
I'm always looking out for the fans of the Dead Skeleton Show and the Boogeyman and WayneKo.
Hey, well, thank you.
Right. We don't want anybody getting sick. We need our audience to stay strong so they can keep on watching us on YouTube, right?
That's absolutely right. Caden, how are you doing?
Hey, Caden.
Deadpool, how are you doing? The Frog Prince. Guys, don't forget to go check out the Dead Skeleton. Subscribe to his channel. If y'all haven't checked him out already, go over there.
Frog Prince? Sorry? Any questions?
So Caden asked, how many pops do you have? I'm going to direct that one towards you, Boogeyman. How many pops do you have over there?
Too many pops. Too many pops. Look at this. I've got one right here. Look at this. Look at this. It's not Wayne. It's not Garth. There is no Dana. Only Zool. Okay, now there's only Zool. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? That's a Zool pop.
So I've discovered that I don't even really have that many pops. I think I only have a couple hundred pops at max.
Yeah, I definitely have over 100, Wayne.
Definitely over 100.
Yeah, I got to get rid of some of them. Esmeralda's telling me that we don't have any more shelf space and that we need to get rid of. We need to unload some of our Funkos. But you know what? The Boogeyman loves Funko, so I don't know. It's gonna be a cold day in hell, Wayne. It's gonna be a cold day in hell, Wayne, before I get rid of all my Funkos.
Now, what is your first pop? That's a good question.
My first Funko Pop was actually given to me by Esmeralda. She gave me Negan and Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Those were my first ones that I ever got. Yep.
So my first Funko Pop I actually have right here. It's gonna be Crackshot.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one. That's a good
Crackshot.
one. He looks like a crazy. What is that? That's a what is that? That's not a Jack in the Box. It's a
Nutcracker.
Nutcracker.
Yes, Nutcracker. So Crackshot was my favorite pop, but I started collecting pops to take pictures of them. I didn't really collect the pops for the pops in general. I was going after the strange ones to take pictures of them.
Yeah, I like to take a lot of pop photos too myself, actually, Wayne.
I mean, so I didn't start collecting them to collect the pops.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
we have the Frog Prince over here ask, what series are you trying to complete right now? I kind of bounce around on my series. How about you, Boogeyman?
I'm really looking forward. I heard there's going to be new Beetlejuice pops coming out, the Maitlands. I heard there's going to be new Beetlejuice pops. I love Beetlejuice, and I love the Haunted Mansion. The rumor has it that there's going to be the organ player, an organ player pop. That would be amazing, right?
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm hoping that one comes, and I'm hoping that they release the other ghosts in the buggies. I've got Ezra in the buggy. I need Gus and the other guy. I can never remember the other guy's name. Does anybody else know the other name of the ghost from the Haunted Mansion? We've got Ezra, Gus, and the other guy.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Hey, Esmeralda, you know who the other guy is?
Bearded Barbarian, how are you doing?
Gus, Ezra. I don't know. Anyway, next question.
KNL asked, how long have I been doing YouTube? So that's kind of a trick question. So I started doing YouTube as stop motion films probably about 4 years ago. I started doing little cartoons kind of for my kids and family. So it really didn't start off as a collecting channel. I was doing it to connect. So my family's kind of scattered across the United States, and we all just kind of had this weird way of connecting, and it was my way of saying hey to everyone without being in person, and then it turned into what it is. So I think 4 years is what they say I've been on here, but it's been more since last October when I started the whole collecting side of it. Boogeyman, how long have you been on here?
Since June.
Since June.
Since June, yep. It's been a wild ride. I think Boogeyman made his first appearance in October, but the Dead Skeleton's been on since June. The Dead Skeleton, Stubby, Swampy, Little Bigfoot, and Esmeralda. We're all here.
Speaking of your characters, how did you come up with some of your characters? I mean, because your characters are extremely creative. So how did you come up with them? Was it just something that came to you, or did you have inspiration from someone else?
No, there's no inspiration from anybody else. It just pops into my head. There's a lot of things going on upside in the head, and it just kind of pours out like verbal diarrhea. So we brainstorm here. We come up with all sorts of ideas, and then we let our what is it called? We let our noses fly. We let everything hang out, and then it's just bat crazy, just like Batman. Hey, you know what? I've got a question.
Sounds like it.
Speaking of Batman, do you have this Batman pop? Look at this.
I don't know if I have that Batman pop. Now that is the one pop that I have so many of that I have to go back and look.
Yeah, but this one's special. This one's special. You want to know why this one's a special Batman pop?
Why is that one a special one?
It's Val Kilmer. You want to know why Val Kilmer's special? Look. Pop nipples.
I do not have that one.
Look at that. You see the nipple?
I see it.
Batman's nipples. The Batman's nipples, they put them on a pop. I can't believe it. I had to buy that.
That is pretty funny. That is pretty
Remember
funny.
when Batman Forever came out? All anybody ever would have talked about was Val Kilmer's nipple suit. Remember that?
I did not remember that. No.
Yeah, true story. That's what happened. I think that's the very first Batman suit to feature Batman's nipples. Yep. So I had to have that one for obvious reasons, Wayne.
You know, obvious reasons. I understand. So the Bearded Barbarian asked, what movie or TV show would you like to see them turn into a pop? I don't know.
I got a good one for you. I got a good one.
Okay.
The Dead Skeleton Show.
They definitely should make a Dead Skeleton show, Bob.
Yes, they should make the Dead Skeleton in Funko form. And you know what? We can have like a chase. We can have a chase with the Boogieman in his hand. What do you think of that?
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh my goodness. What other movie? What movie do you think they should do? I think they should do Rambo. Do you like Rambo, Wayne?
I think they have a Rambo, don't they?
Nope.
No Rambo.
No Rambo.
So Rambo would be pretty awesome. I mean, they have everything else. They have the Terminator and all of those. I mean, so they should.
But they don't have the old Terminator. They only have the new Terminator from that god awful movie, Terminator, whatever it was called. I don't know. It was horrible movie.
I don't know. I didn't watch that one.
Just skip it. Skip it. Don't even look at. You know what? Even if you see it for free on cable, don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
It's horrible.
Now I did pick up.
Rambo 5 was really good. I like Rambo 5.
I did pick up the Terminator from that series of pops just because it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? I mean, you got to have.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I think that's the very first Arnold Schwarzenegger pop too.
Yeah, you have to have that one. I mean, that one needs to go in everyone's collection as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm hoping they make Terminator 2.
Do you think they'll make Terminator 2?
I'm holding out for Terminator 2, Wayne.
I don't think they'll make one.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we'll see a Terminator 2. Arnold Schwarzenegger's getting so old in age. I don't.
I mean, Terminator 2, like the very first, the first series of movies, not another new Terminator, but like Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Right.
Remember Judgment Day?
I do remember Judgment Day.
That was a scary day.
So
it kind of feels like Judgment Day now with everything that's going on in the world. Everyone's.
So Boogieman, what new pops have you and the Dead Skeleton picked up since we've been in the whole lockdown?
Okay, the only two pops I've gotten so far were Medusa and the Gnome. Medusa and the Gnome from the Funko shop. That's it. That's it for pops. That's all. Right. I haven't bought any other ones.
I remember you saying something about the Gnome, and I looked him up yesterday. That is a really awesome pop. I didn't even know they had that pop.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? I like it a lot.
It's a really awesome pop.
He kind of looks like a gnome there's a cartoon in the 80s called David the Gnome. Have you ever watched David the Gnome?
I have not watched David the Gnome.
What? You've never watched David the Gnome?
I've never sat down and really watched a lot of TV.
Well, Wayne, you've got YouTube, right?
I have YouTube, yes.
I'm sure you can find David the Gnome on YouTube.
I can try to find it on YouTube, yes.
That's your homework tonight.
That's my homework.
2 hours of David the Gnome.
David the Gnome.
David the
Now,
Gnome.
is this a
you writing it down on your scratch pad right there?
Yes.
D-A-V-I-D, the Gnome. You know how to spell gnome?
I got it. So is this a series?
It's a series. It's a cartoon from the 1980s.
Oh, so it's going to be a good one.
It's amazing.
So what is your favorite horror series?
Oh, my favorite horror series. Let's see. That's a good question. What I think I like Freddy Krueger, and I like Jason Voorhees, and I like Leatherface, and Michael Myers. I like Michael Myers. He's pretty cool, but you know what? They don't make any good Michael Myers Funko Pops. They're just adequate. They don't really look like the shape at all. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. So I think Leatherface is my all-time in the horror series. But yesterday we were actually talking about Ash versus Evil Dead. Have you ever watched any of that?
Oh yeah, I've watched series 1 and 2 of Ash versus Evil Dead. I've met Bruce Campbell.
You've met Bruce Campbell.
Man has met Bruce Campbell. Yes.
So did you get his autograph?
No, I just got a picture with him. It was really fun.
You got a picture with Bruce Campbell? That was probably really fun. Was it at one of the cons?
I was at Arizona Comic-Con about maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
So
maybe 5 years ago now.
Did they make an Ash versus Evil Dead pop? Because that would have been pretty awesome.
Yes, they do, and I have it.
You have that one?
Yes, I do.
That's pretty awesome. So does he have like the hand as a chainsaw, or is that a chase variant?
He does. Yes, he does, and a shotgun in his other hand.
And a
It's really
shotgun
cool.
in his other hand.
And he's
That's
got
pretty
blood
awesome.
splattered all over his face.
That is pretty awesome. So
I had him,
what new videos do y'all have coming up, Boogieman?
Next time. Maybe I'll post a picture of him for you.
Post a picture of him for me. That'd be pretty awesome. So
You
what?
can tweet it out. Tweet it out, or what do they call it? Instagram it out. You can regram it, Wayne.
And regram it.
Have you ever regrammed something, Wayne?
Quite often.
Quite often. Well, guess what? Add one to the pile. I'm going to send you one right after the show. I'm going to send you a picture of Ash. You know what I did? I took a Regan pop and I stuck him under like this wooden bench, and it looks like the Evil Dead. This is a great picture. You're gonna love this one. It looks like an actual scene from the Evil Dead Part 2. Really cool.
So you only watched the first and the second season? Because you really should watch the rest of them, eh? It just gets funnier as it goes on.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch season 3, but I haven't seen it yet. I was watching Breaking Bad for the third time.
Breaking Bad, that's something that I never got into. I never got into the Breaking Bad.
What?
Yeah, it never really got into that one.
Wayne.
Well,
okay. After you're done streaming your 2 hours of David the Gnome, you gotta watch at least 3 hours of Breaking Bad for me, Wayne.
All right.
So
this is what I gotta say though. I have kids that are like in the teenager stage.
Oh, they'll love Breaking Bad.
That's the point. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Is that they'll love it for all the wrong reasons.
I tell Stubby about it all the time, but I tell Stubby that he can't watch it until he's probably 16 or 17 years old.
So that's kind of my problem. So I miss a lot of that stuff because I am that dad, and I just tend to not watch it because if I'm watching it and then they come in the room, that one of the worst ones that I've let them watch, I guess, in the past couple of years was the Deadpool when it came out, but it took me totally by surprise. And, at the beginning of the movie when it said that this is not a superhero film and that, if you think it is, you should cut it off, I probably should have cut it off at that moment.
Yeah, that would have been good advice.
But I didn't. And we watched it and they still laughed and thought it was funny. And they're old enough that they understand that, but I still tend to protect them a little more from stuff like that than I probably should.
Yeah, unfortunately, Stubby has his own YouTube account, so he watches a lot of stuff he probably shouldn't on YouTube. Like Jeffy. Have you ever heard of Jeffy?
I have not heard of Jeffy, no.
Oh, my goodness. Jeffy's a crazy puppet. He's a crazy puppet, but people love him. People love him. Stubby loves him. You should probably look it up. Jeffy.
Jeffy
you got your scratch pad again.
I got my little scratch pad over here, yeah.
F. There's 2 F's. 2 F's in Jeffy. J-E-F-F.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Because we love you, Wayne. We love WayneKo! Oh my goodness. I'm here all day. Actually, I'm only here for about another 45 minutes. We're doing this for an hour, right?
That's right. Correct.
Right, I gotta go to my spa treatment.
Spa treatment. So what kind of spa treatment are you going to today?
I'm gonna get my nails did and my hair done. Yeah! Look at this. See, I got some of these hairs. I need a little bit of a trim off the top, Wayne.
A little trim off the top. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. I'd be careful with what they trim off the top.
Oh my goodness. I might have to give him an extra tip. I might have to give him an extra 5. I got 5 on it. Yeah.
Can you imagine? So you're only 2 hours away from the Funko headquarters. When are you going to do us a video over there at the Funko headquarters? Do you ever plan on?
I was planning on doing that before the whole quarantine, Wayne. I'm going to do it as soon as I can. But you know what? The Boogeyman wants to stay safe right now. He's got to stay safe. He doesn't want to go out. He's just kind of holed up in the boogie bunker.
So are y'all still on quarantine there in California? Because we still are here in Indiana.
Yeah, we're going to have at least 15 more days. At least probably another month.
Here too.
Yeah, people are protesting because they want to go back. But you know what? The Boogeyman, he likes isolation. He doesn't want to be around anyone right now, to tell you the truth. He's got social anxiety, and he does not like the public. What the? Esmeralda, turn that down! What is that?
So I think I kind of agree with you. I'm okay with staying at the house, but my house is pretty easy to stay at. So
Yeah, mine too. Mine's pretty isolated. We live in an apartment. The only people we got to worry about are the people upstairs who are stomping around right now because they like to. Every time we make look, you can hear them. They can hear me, and I can hear them. So like they kind of interact with me. I'll start talking like this, and then I'll hear the stomps. Look, there's the stomps right there. Can you hear that? You hear the stomps?
I don't hear it. Boogeyman, are you okay?
They're stomping back and forth. Believe me. You got to take my word for it. If I had a microphone up there, you'd be able to hear every word, every step they take, every move they make, every something. I don't know. I don't want to pay Sting royalties, so I'm going to stop right there while I'm ahead, Wayne.
I'm going to take your word for it that they're above you, and they're Boogie Bunker. OTT with G ask Boogie Bunker. Can you tell us more about that?
The Boogie Bunker. That's the place where the boogie stays safe. He stays safe from the rest of the world. And he's got his friends. Like he's got this monkey thing right here. You want to see this monkey? Look at this. Here's one of.
Oh my God.
That's Jingles. That's one of the Boogeyman's good friends. And look at this. Last night on the live stream, guess what we found on the live stream last night? You're gonna want to tune into this. If you go to the Dead Skeleton channel, you can watch the live stream. We did a 3 a.m. challenge last night, and we found, oh my gosh, hold on for a second. I got to turn it on. We found, it's a fish. It's a fish.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. I caught a fish.
Oh, wow.
I caught a fish last night on the live stream. It's pretty cool.
So,
I got trouble turning this thing off, though. Hold on.
Is there a pond or something behind your house, or?
No, there's a golf course.
There's a golf course.
Yeah, haven't you ever seen fish on the golf course?
I've never seen a fish on the golf course.
Really, Wayne? Come on, man.
Not a single time. I've seen a lot of strange stuff on the golf course. Normally, if I'm on the golf course, I'm probably the strangest thing on it.
Explain.
So I like to wear the old knickers with the golf hat and the Argyle. So me and a group of friends used to actually go golfing. If you watch my Happy Gilmore Funko, where I say that we would Happy Gilmore, that was a real thing. So we wore like the knicker pants, the shorts that come down past your knees with the Argyle socks, the Argyle shirts with the golf hats. I mean, we would really go to see who could be the most ludicrous looking out of the group.
So like Rodney Dangerfield and Caddyshack kind of clothes?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Just like that. And then we would see how much beer we could drink. I mean, it wasn't really golfing at all. It was probably a social gathering.
Oh, that's pretty fun. That sounds like a good time.
It was fun.
He's never been golfing, but he finds fish on the golf course all the time. Kind of like hockey. You ever see fish on like octopus? People throw octopus on the hockey arena when somebody scores a goal or something. We find fish on a golf course out here in California. It's a California thing. It's probably just a California thing.
So Rob wants to know the people upstairs or the people under the stairs? Question mark.
The people upstairs, not the people. The people under the stairs. That's a movie.
No, and that's also the rap.
Is that the joke in that?
Yeah, the people under you. What's the question for the people upstairs? Maybe I can ask him for you, Rob. What do you want to know?
He just says, I have a question for the Boogeyman. The people upstairs or the people
we don't got time here.
Stairs. So, Rob, you have to elaborate on what the question is exactly.
Come on, Rob. You're a pro at this. You know better than that. Come on. This is dead air time. Come on, Rob.
Dead air time. So, what videos do you have coming up, Boogeyman?
Sorry, Wayne. Sorry. I had a Jeopardy moment there.
So what movies do y'all have coming up? Videos, movies?
Oh, what videos do we have? Oh, we're going to do Tiger King. We're going to do the Dead Skeletons top Tiger King memes. It's going to be amazing. You're definitely going to want to check out that one. It's coming up soon, probably next week. Have you seen the Tiger King yet on Netflix?
I have seen the Tiger King on Netflix, and it is absolutely hysterical.
It's amazing. That's the Boogeyman's new favorite show, Tiger King. They call me the Boogie King. I'm Boogie Exotic. Look at me.
That was the biggest train wreck I think that we've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen a train wreck that was quite that bad in my entire life. And everyone watched it, and that's the crazy part to it. So, Rob,
it was the #1 viewed show on Netflix for 25 straight days, I think.
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if quarantine didn't help them out, I don't know what did. So Rob says, which do you prefer, upstairs or downstairs? Is what he's asking.
Okay, let me tell you something. The people downstairs, they smoke all day long, and they smell they smoke some sort of like camel hair, butt hair, something sort of cigarettes. It's something that you've never smelled before. I don't even know what he's smoking, but it smells awful. Okay, so they smoke all day, and the people upstairs, they stomp around all day, and they go shh, 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 and they stomp around, and they stomp around, and they make a lot of noise, and they smoke too. Oh my goodness, the boogie bunker. We're in a very precarious position. It's like a sandwich. It's like a shit sandwich here. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but that's exactly what it's like. That's exactly what it's like living at the boogie bunker. Shit sandwich.
It sounds like you're getting a lot of contact smoke there.
That's right. That's probably what gives us our ideas. We're high on nicotine all day. Oh my goodness. The boogeyman and the dead skeleton, they don't smoke. There's a smoke-free zone right here. But above and below us, oh my goodness, you ever see Dumbo? Do you ever see the movie Dumbo?
I don't think I have, no.
There's a scene in the cartoon Dumbo where Dumbo starts hallucinating and all the elephants are on parade and there's like psychedelic visuals and stuff. It's very crazy. That's pretty much what goes on in the boogeyman's mind all day.
So did you say Dumbo started hallucinating? Because
yes.
I'm thinking that that's probably not a real thing.
No, that's a real thing. The original Dumbo cartoon, Dumbo hallucinates. I promise you. He gets drunk or something. I don't remember. It's like either gets drunk or high. Or there's something, maybe bathwater. I don't know. I'm positive. Look it up. Look it up.
I believe you, but I bet Dumbo they couldn't do that today and get away with it.
Elephants on parade or something. It's a trip, man. It's amazing. It's probably on Disney Plus, but I don't know.
So, Boogeyman, did you participate in the WonderCon online with Funko at all?
Nope.
You didn't do that at all?
Nope.
Why not?
Okay, I already have the one pop that I would have liked. I like Miguel from Coco, right? That's a good movie, Coco. So I like Miguel, but I already have the original one. So I didn't feel like I wanted to spend another $15 for a Coco with a guitar. That was pretty much the only one that appealed to the Dead Skeleton and the Dead Skeleton Show. So that was it. He didn't get any from WonderCon. He didn't get any from Emerald Comic Con either. Although he really likes the gelatinous cube.
That's a really awesome one, yes.
You have the gelatinous cube, don't you? I think I saw a picture.
I have the gelatinous cube, yes. That
is a cool pop. I don't know, this is Dungeons and Dragons or something.
It is a Dungeons and Dragons, but just recently I watched a movie with my daughter. Which one was it? God, I can't remember what it was. They actually had a gelatinous cube on this cartoon. So, God, I can't remember now.
Was it Rick and Morty? It might have been Rick and Morty.
It wasn't Rick and Morty. It was a movie that they just came out with not too long ago, where they brought back the father, but they only brought back half of him, and they were on a mission to bring back the other half of him. It was this cute little cutesy cartoon movie that they made. It actually had the gelatinous cube in it, so I'm about 100% sure that's where Funko got the idea.
Was it Onward? I haven't seen Onward yet.
It was Onward. That's exactly
right. Oh my goodness! It sounds like you mentioned like fairy tale, like kind of Onward. Is that a good movie?
That is a really good movie. If you want to sit down and watch something that's pretty innocent, that's a good one to watch.
Oh, good. Definitely. I'm gonna have to check that one out.
It also has a little bit of adult humor going on in it as well. So it's not totally dry the entire time.
Cool. Yeah, you know what? The Dead Skeleton, up until Onward, he's seen every Pixar movie in the theater. Oh. Onward's the only one he never saw, and it's because the quarantines of the Dead Skeleton's really bummed about that. He saw Toy Story and Bug Story and all those stories. He saw every one of them, and now the streak is over. It's like The Undertaker when The Undertaker lost his streak to Brock Lesnar, 21-0 at WrestleMania 30. Did you watch WrestleMania 30?
So I haven't probably watched WrestleMania since Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant and...
What about the Macho Man Randy Savage? Are you a big fan of the Macho Man Randy
I am a really big fan of the Macho Man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Esmeralda, she actually went to the same high school as the Macho Man Randy Savage. They learned in the same halls of prestige. They graduated from the same school. They went to the same libraries. They had the same gymnasium and the same bathrooms. It's possible that Esmeralda peed in an adjacent bathroom to the Macho Man. Oh yeah, dig it.
Oh yeah, dig it.
She's saying no. She's a little bit younger than the Macho Man, but I'm gonna guess that previously they could have had the same locker. Yeah, Esmeralda and the Macho Man could have had the same locker. That's true. That's true, WayneKo. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. So K&L Collectibles asked, Boogieman, do you have the Book of Life Pop?
No, you know what? I've never seen the Book of Life. But they're all skeletons, right? I've never actually seen the Book of Life. It looks pretty cool, though. Looks really cool. But yeah, I never got around to seeing that. That's never been on Netflix, or I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it has. I've just never seen it. I've seen pictures of it, and I've seen the pops. There's like a Day of the Dead pop, right? I think that looks pretty cool.
I don't even really know what that is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's the Book of Life. Oh, Boogieman, did you ever watch Rocket Power? What's Rocket Power? You ever watch Rocket Power, Wayne?
Zero clue.
Does that have to do with Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't know.
Could you imagine if they gave him his own show? That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
I love the Avengers. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. I love all the Marvel movies. What's your favorite Marvel movie?
You know, that's a really hard question. I have to start thinking Marvel because I just don't do a whole lot of Marvel. I would have to say that just about any of the Iron Man or Captain America. Captain America's a really good one. I'd have to go with that one.
Captain America, it's okay. It's pretty good. Well, my favorite is Doctor Strange.
You know that I've never gotten into the Doctor Stranges ever.
You know, I never watched Doctor Strange before, but I watched that movie, and that movie's amazing. It's amazing. It'll blow your mind, Wayne. It'll blow your mind. In fact, that was the very first. I wasn't much of a Marvel fan before that movie. I watched Doctor Strange, and I got hooked. I'll be honest with you. That's the very first one that I really liked. And then I liked all of them afterwards. I love Ant-Man. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, Doctor Strange was the very first one that really got me hooked into the Marvel Universe.
So I'll have to go check that out. And the thing with Marvel is I don't have anything against them. But when it comes to Marvel and DC, Marvel usually has a lot of explosions, a lot of stuff blowing up in their videos, their movies. They don't have a storyline. And I hope that no one takes that the wrong way in the chat. But they just don't have much of a storyline. DC normally has a really good storyline and very little in the way of good production. So I tend to lean toward the DC because I can kind of make up the rest in my head when it comes to production, to whereas I can't.
You say that with a straight face after Batman versus Superman, Wayne.
Batman versus Superman, I liked.
What?
Yeah, see, I like that one. I like the Batman versus Superman.
What? Did you like the Justice League?
No, I didn't. The Justice League didn't really do it for me.
We can agree on that. Did you like? You know what I really liked? I liked the Suicide Squad. Believe it or not, I love that movie.
The Suicide Squad was okay. Now I think that they could have did a little better with it. I think that it was pushed along a little too fast.
I love Suicide Squad, and I love the new Joker. Hey, are you drinking Sprite?
I am drinking Sprite.
Grant Hill drinks Sprite. You know who Grant Hill is?
I do not know who Brad Hill is.
The Detroit Pistons, I think.
Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, back in the 90s, it goes, Grant Hill drinks Sprite. That's what I think of every time I see a Sprite is Grant Hill.
That's awesome.
That marketing campaign definitely worked.
That actually did work. Definitely worked.
Wayne, I got another homework assignment for you.
Yes.
Ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to go to YouTube tonight.
Yes.
I'm going to look up Grant Hill drinks Sprite.
I don't know that I'm going to go to YouTube, Boogieman, and watch Grant Hill drink Sprite.
Yes, you are going to do that. If you ever want the Boogieman on your show again, you're gonna watch the Grant Hill commercial.
Okay, I
it's
got
30
you.
seconds, Wayne. Come on, 30 seconds of your life.
I can watch him drink Sprite.
Grant Hill drinks Sprite. It's amazing. What's your favorite? Do you like basketball? What's your favorite basketball team?
So here's another one, right? I haven't really watched basketball since Jordan.
Okay.
I mean, so back then it was.
Okay, you know what? I don't watch basketball. I did like the early 2000s. I like Derrick Rose, but the Bulls and the Derrick Rose years. But you know, the Dead Skeleton doesn't watch a lot of basketball. He watches the All-Star game. But you know what? The Dead Skeleton and the Boogieman, they can't stand LeBron James. And you want to know why? You want to know why we don't like LeBron James?
Why is that?
Because he flops around on the ground like this fish here. Okay, this is LeBron James. He's a fish. Oh my goodness, horrible. What do you think? Do you like LeBron James? Hopefully you don't like him. I didn't insult you or anything.
Like I said, I really haven't gotten into basketball since Jordan, and even then I really wasn't into basketball. I think it was hard not to be in basketball when Jordan was around, and I don't think they've had any exciting players since that Bulls team. I mean, I don't think they've had a Dennis Rodman or a Michael Jordan or a Scottie Pippen or any of those people since that era.
I agree. I love Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was awesome. He was also in the New World Order. NWO. But you probably don't watch wrestling, so you don't know what I'm talking
What is
about.
New World Order? You have to enlighten.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Huh?
It was Dennis Rodman and Hollywood Hogan. They fought Diamond Dallas Page and Carl. What was the name from the Utah? Carl Jazz. What's his name? Not Carl Weathers. Not Carl Winslow. He was on Family Matters. Not Captain Carl. He was on Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Carl. You know who I'm talking? Do you have any clue who I'm talking about?
Zero.
The Utah Jazz.
Zero.
Okay, you know what? I want to give a quick plug. I want to give a quick shout out to the Gasselcast. I was on the Gasselcast last week, and if anybody likes Michael Jordan Funko Pops, they're going to be giving away a Michael Jordan Funko Pop on their, they're almost at 2,000 subscribers.
Whoa.
Gasselcast. Get a pen and paper, Wayne. Get a pen and paper. Gasselcast. GASTL. I don't see you writing, Wayne.
I'm pretty sure that I already follow them.
I already follow them. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I already do.
Subscribers, I'm going to do a cheap plug for them because I was on the show and they were really cool. Follow them, subscribe, and they're giving away a Michael Jordan Funko Pop.
So, Boogieman, you and Dead Skeleton have a giveaway coming tomorrow, right?
Yes, the Dead Skeleton also has it. Oh my goodness, you're going to want to watch the Dead Skeleton show tomorrow, Wayne. You want to know why? We are doing a giveaway. You know what we're going to give away? Guess.
What's that?
Guess what you're supposed to guess. That's not a guess. That's like that's half. That's like not even a guess.
Is it going to be a Boogieman pop?
Oh, I wish, but they don't make Boogieman pops just yet.
Just yet.
Guess what we're going to give away? Do you remember something? We did like a cross promotion.
So it's a Batman, right? Yes.
It's a Batman mystery box. Look at this, courtesy of WayneKo Studios. We're going to be giving away a Batman mystery box because one person, we had two of them. One person claimed one, but the other person, they never claimed their prize. So it's been over a month. So we're gonna put that up for the next winner, okay? And then guess what else we're gonna give away, Wayne?
What's that?
We're gonna give away a couple more prizes. Some of them are gonna be surprises. But look at this. Look at this. It's a chomp. Look at that. It's an original.
So what is that?
A chomp vinyl. See it?
I see it. Almost want to see it out of the box. So just recently, so is that like a Yeti or something like that?
Yes, it's like a Yeti. Or a Bigfoot. Hold on, Wayne. You're making me work here. Hold on, Wayne.
I'm sorry.
I'll be very careful with this packaging. People like a mint in the box, Okay, hold on.
So you're giving away both of them tomorrow on your live feed.
Look at that. It's a chomp.
That thing's really awesome. Really awesome.
It's a chomp vinyl toy from Abdominal Toys. Abdominal Toys. So we're going to give that away. And we're going to probably give away some autographed rolls of toilet paper.
Autographed rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah. The Dead Skeleton cares about his fans. And he understands that, they're not going to be full rolls of toilet paper. But we are going to give away a couple rolls of toilet paper. And they're going to be signed by the Dead Skeleton. There might be like one sheet left, The stuff, the very end of the roll that we didn't get to, okay? We're going to give it away live on the Dead Skeleton show. Yep.
Let me see if I got this correct. You're going to give away half-used rolls of toilet paper.
No, just the roll. We're not going to actually use the toilet paper before we send it to you. But it's going to be like the end of the roll, It's going to be signed. It'll be signed. And you know what? The dead skeleton says that he's going to personalize it too. So it'll be like two. Let's say Wayne 1. It'll be to Wayne, the dead skeleton. You know, it's going to be amazing, right? I'll sign whatever I can put on there. If you want, like a note saying like, to Wayne, my #1 fan, the dead skeleton. Something like that. What do you think? Does that sound cool?
It sounds really cool. How do I get one of those?
A half-used toilet roll for their collection.
So are you going to send me one of those?
Oh, look, it's Deppy Chef Bricks. We know Deppy Chef Bricks. How you doing, Deppy Chef Bricks?
Who? What? Oh, how are you guys doing?
Following WayneKo? Make sure. Okay, everybody watching right now. I noticed some of my fans. Okay, you got to subscribe to Wayne's channel. Okay, subscribe to Wayne and tell him that the dead skeleton and the boogeyman sent you. Okay.
Guys, make sure y'all are subscribing to the Dead Skeleton Show also if you're not already, but I'm sure most everyone here is already subscribed to his channel.
And if they're not, make sure you subscribe, okay?
So going back to Chomps, what kind of toy did you say Chomps was?
It's Abominable Toys Chomp. It's a vinyl figure. It's like a Bigfoot, but it's the snow version.
So who made him?
Abominable Toys.
Abominable Toys, okay.
I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Abominable.
I'm sure that you're saying it correctly.
Abominable Toys, yes. Chomp. Gonna give it away. All you gotta do is answer some trivia questions. I should probably get into that too. We're gonna do Dead Skeleton Show trivia tomorrow. We're gonna ask a couple questions based on previous episodes of the Dead Skeleton Show, and the first person who gets the questions right will win the prizes. But they're not gonna be easy. They're not going to be easy. They're going to be difficult questions, okay? So you're going to want to binge watch the Dead Skeleton Show all night long. Binge watch it, and then at 5 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific tomorrow, we're going to go live, and we're going to do some giveaways. So you're definitely going to want to watch all the Dead Skeleton Shows. And then, yeah, so we've got a couple easy questions, but a couple of them are going to be hard. So get to it. As soon as you're done with WayneKo tonight, you gotta go to the Dead Skeleton channel and just binge. You never binge.
Bearded Barbarian wants to know if you can overnight him some toilet paper. Maybe they're getting a little there.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Barbarian. There's not gonna be much toilet paper there. It's gonna be a tube with maybe 1 ply left. Okay.
So, what time are y'all doing this tomorrow?
5
now remember, we're on Eastern time here.
Okay, so you're on Eastern time, so it's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern,
8 p.m.
5 p.m. Pacific.
So, guys, make sure that y'all are joining in tomorrow for the sweepstakes. And like you said, go binge watch the Dead Skeleton Show so that you can make sure you're up to date on the trivia. OTT with G wants to know if it's going to be 1 ply or 2 ply. Well, I don't think it's really going to matter because it's not going to be much, and he's going to send it all to me.
It was originally 2 ply, but we need to use every square that we can, so we split the 2 ply, and now it's only 1 ply left, okay? So it's originally 2 ply, now it's 1 ply, it's going to be like 1 or 2 sheets, and it's going to be on the end of a toilet roll, and it's going to be autographed, okay? Beggars can't be choosers, okay?
Bearded Barbarian says he's going to need at least 2 squares. I don't know, I need a lot more than 2 squares.
Okay, well, are you getting... Oh my goodness! Should I sign it or not sign it? I don't know. The idea was that you were going to keep it forever. It's going to have the Dead Skeleton signature on it.
No, you definitely need to send me some. I'll put it beside the Christmas card you sent me.
That's right. Oh my goodness, that's right. The Dead Skeleton. That's another perk of following the Dead Skeleton Show. Subscribe. Become a ding dong. Guess what? Sometimes we do little giveaways for our viewers, and we sent out Christmas cards to our top ding dongs last year. WayneKo was one of our ding dongs, so we sent him a Christmas card. Wayne, do you have the Christmas card?
I don't have it right here on me, so
what?
It would be on the lower level of my house, which means I'd have to almost run to go get it. Oh, I do have it. Here we go.
You have it? Oh my goodness! We just averted an epic fail. Look at that! It's Happy Holidays from the Dead Skeleton. Look, it's autographed. The Dead Skeleton Show.
So yes, definitely send me some, and I'll get that put in a shadow box somewhere down in my studio. So, you know, this used to be my studio. If you remember my channel when I first started doing this, this up here kind of used to be my studio, and then I kind of grew out of it. So then I went to the lower level of my house and kind of made an official studio down there, which is pretty awesome. And I'm hoping at some point I can actually get other channels to come to my studio and we can kind of do a show together, almost like an interview. I'm thinking at some point. At some point I'll do something like that. I'm hoping to, anyways. That's the goal in what I'm doing, is to set it up so that I can have more than one at a time.
What's the name of your puppet?
The name of my puppet is, well, I got to be PG, so it's going to be Captain Caffeine.
Captain Caffeine.
Now that's me being PG.
Hold on, does Sprite have caffeine in it?
Sprite does not have caffeine in it.
Oh my! So your puppet can drink all the Sprite he wants, right?
He can drink all the Sprite he wants, but
you know what happens when you drink a lot of Sprite, Wayne?
What happens?
Look at my teeth.
yeah, I can imagine that's what's happening.
I'm proof positive of that. Okay.
But I thought your teeth were social distancing.
That's right. But you know what? You know what happened before social distancing, Wayne? Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Yes.
The original social distancing. Mountain Dew. That'll keep the ladies away. I'll tell you what, Mountain Dew. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Mountain Dew.
You know, so I don't do the Mountain Dew. That's a little too severe for me. I used to drink Coke all day, every day, and I just probably about a month ago I moved into the Sprite, only because Coke's got awful bad for you too.
Yeah, Coke's bad for you too. But you know what? Last night on the Dead Skeleton Show, on the Boogie 3 a.m. challenge, there was symmetrical Coke stacking. I'm just gonna plug that again. That was a pretty cool video, so you're gonna want to check that out too. Okay, Wayne?
Yes, everybody go check out the 3 a.m. challenge. So what is the 3 a.m. challenge? Tell us.
The 3 a.m. challenge is when you stay up from 3 a.m. to 4, and you do crazy things happen at 3 a.m. Rob, I'm talking to Rob now. Look, Rob got a Christmas card too. And Merry Christmas, Rob Molina. He's the pun perfecter and toy collector. He's a good fan of the Dead Skeleton Show. Hey Rob, I hope that you're signed up and you're subscribed to WayneKo. You just did an interview. I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, definitely. You know what, Wayne? We're gonna have to do this again, aren't we, Wayne?
We are definitely gonna have to do this again.
That's right. Okay, I kind of went on a tangent there. Where did we go? We were talking about Sprite and Coke, and then we kind of 3 a.m. challenge. Okay, the 3 a.m. challenge is when you stay up from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. and spooky things are supposed to happen, Wayne. Spooky things.
So is that when you the Coke can stacked and you found the skull? Do you know whose skull you found?
I have no idea. No idea. You know what? I'm going to put it up on Craigslist though, and hopefully somebody will claim it. I'll just put missing skull.
The Dead Skeleton doesn't have like extras sitting around, does he?
I don't know. It might have been the Dead Skeletons, but I'm not sure.
I think you'd know by now, though, wouldn't you?
You would think. Maybe. You know, it might have been one of his relatives. I'm not quite sure.
So I think I asked you, what's the giveaway for tomorrow?
Okay, the giveaway is going to be a roll of toilet paper, maybe 1 or 2 of them, mostly used, signed, autographed. We're also going to give away Chomp, the Abominable Snowman, and we're also going to give away a limited edition GameStop Batman mystery box.
So what is the giveaway for, though?
That's what it's for. I just told you, Wayne. Come on, aren't you listening? You got cord in your ears all the way in Indiana. Come on, man. What do you mean? What is the giveaway for?
Any special?
What is it for? You know what, Esmeralda? She's chiming in. She's kind of explaining what's going on. Now I get your question. It takes me a couple seconds to process things sometimes. What's it for? Well, it's to celebrate the Dead Skeleton's first ever live stream.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's no other reason, you know. Just that's
a good reason.
Yep.
That is a really good reason.
The Dead Skeleton has never gone live. He's very anxious and he's very nervous about it.
You'll do fine.
Sock puppet like this because
you will do fine. I think a lot like me. You've probably been on 3 or 4 other channels live before you went live all on your own. I mean, this is my first time going live.
You're my second. You're my second.
Okay.
I've only been on the Gasselcast. I've been on Gasselcast, and then tomorrow the Dead Skeleton and the Boogieman are going to be on a live stream with the Lumberjack and K&L Collectibles right before my live stream on the Dead Skeleton Show.
Oh, well, that's awesome. So are you going on that show as the Dead Skeleton or the Boogeyman?
Both.
Both.
I'm already going to be in my Dead Skeleton makeup for the Dead Skeleton Show.
Right.
So, yeah. Both of us.
Both of us. Well,
one.
Two.
and then you're going to want to check out the live stream because we're going to give away some pretty cool stuff, especially if you're in need of toilet paper. But only 1 square.
But don't forget to send me a roll of that signed.
Yes, you know what, Wayne? I'm gonna get you a special roll, okay?
Yes, make sure you get me one sent over here signed. That's a genius idea. I'm kind of upset that I didn't think about that first. Thinking you're number one while I'm going number 2.
You know what? If people want WayneKo toilet paper, you should probably give that away too. That's not a bad idea. WayneKo, the toilet roll. Do it.
So I've decided that I'm not doing another giveaway until I hit the 1,000 subscriber marker. Only because it seems like I've been hitting them so fast that I think I would go bankrupt trying to do one.
Yeah, we haven't done a giveaway in a while, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. We actually skipped. We went from, I think, 750 all the way to 1,000. So how many subscribers do you have, Wayne?
So I think I was at 7 something today. 7 something today.
Yeah, a lot more from the Boogieman appearance. I'm hoping. I'm gonna plug you on my channel too. So hopefully,
we'd appreciate that over here.
Yeah.
The Bearded Barbarian says he needs some Wayne toilet paper.
Yeah, you know what? The Boogieman might need some Wayne toilet paper too.
So you know what's funny about this? Let me tell you what's funny about this. If you watch my video where I pulled out the Go Gorilla that I got kind of sent with one of my super plastics. So I got this sent with what they call my cranky super plastic. They threw in this Go Gorilla vinyl, and so I had to look this place up. And this place is all about guerrilla marketing. So they put posters up on walls where they're not supposed to be. They put your name on sidewalks. They make toilet paper with your advertisement on it. So when you say toilet paper, that's what I think of. I think of this guerrilla marketing, like where you can get toilet paper made with your faces on it and napkins and
what?
Yes, look, if you have like need for marketing and you want some, go check these people out. So they're called Go Gorilla Marketing. They'll bring TVs, projectors to the sidewalk. They're absolutely insane. But they also tell you that in some of them, that if like the sidewalk where they put your name on the sidewalk, that you're responsible for any charges or getting it cleaned off. Like they won't be responsible if they get in trouble. You know, it will fall back on you. So a lot of it that they're doing, I don't think is 100% legal, but it's cool nonetheless. I thought it was a genius idea.
I like the idea of having my face plastered all over toilet paper. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, well, you know, I thought that the sidewalk was a really good idea. You know, having
too.
You know, putting your logo in front of a busy business, you know, is a genius idea. So if you have a chance, go check out that Go Gorilla site. I think I said in my video that was a genius. I actually took marketing in school, and I've never seen somebody take marketing to that level. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're giving me ideas. Maybe during the next Comic-Con, the Dead Skeleton should paint the Dead Skeleton show. Maybe the Dead Skeleton's face all over the sidewalk or something, right?
All right, now let me tell you, I actually thought about this because I have a con coming up in June that was moved from April to the Indiana Comic-Con I'll be going to. And I actually thought about doing that on the sidewalk, but you can actually get in trouble for that. And I didn't realize it until I went to doing a little research. There's actually been some places that have sued and actually prosecuted people.
Oh no, bad idea then.
Yeah, so I don't know that I will take that leap of faith to see if I'll get in trouble or not. So I don't, you know, I think the toilet paper rolls, I've seen these other things like drop business cards that are pretty awesome. So there's other ways I think you could do it without going that dramatic, even though I think that's a really cool way of doing it.
Yeah, maybe we could get like, you know, if you could have mannequins in the windows, they could be wearing like Dead Skeleton underpants or something.
There you go. Or you know, or go to, there's actual companies that will print, you know, like you said, your toilet paper. They will put your face on toilet paper, and you can put it in every bar, restaurant, and Funko shop this side of the planet.
Wipe your butt with the Boogieman. Yes, I love the sound of that. Boogie wiping butts. Yes. Oh my goodness, that's going to be amazing. I'm definitely going to have to.
Barbarian, I definitely would not do well.
Great idea. Great idea, Wayne. You might have created a monster here.
Well, I don't know about creating a monster. I have a feeling that you were already there well before me.
Oh my goodness. That's a compliment.
That is definitely a compliment, you know, and you have an awesome show. We love watching your show here.
Thank you.
So let me ask you a question before we wrap this up. Where did you come up with your show? Because your show definitely reminds me of this 90s vibe. Back when, you know, you had Tales from the Crypt and all of those were hitting pretty heavy.
That's when the Dead Skeleton was a child. And in the early 80s and the 90s, he liked to watch Elvira He liked to watch a show called Svengoolie. He liked Tales from the Crypt, and he also liked Pee-wee's Playhouse. So he took all 4 of those shows, and he kind of spun them around. He also likes the Muppets. It's basically a conglomeration of all of those shows. Pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Whatever we want.
It is a lot of fun, and all of those shows are really good shows.
Thank you, Wayne.
All of those. Like I said, we really enjoy watching your show. So everybody, make sure you tune in tomorrow to the Dead Skeleton so that you can be there for his giveaway. We appreciate y'all joining us. It's been lots of fun. Boogieman, I appreciate you coming on and letting me interview you / talk to you.
Anytime, Wayne, anytime.
You have any plugs you want to plug in there before we get out of here?
I think I already plugged everything,
I know. All right, guys, we really appreciate it, and we're going to call it a day. Until next time, Boogieman, make sure you get with me, and we'll do this again another day.
Definitely. We'll see you later, Wayne.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.